Hello, Love Ordained Tribe. Welcome back to our channel. We are the Love Ordained couple. If this is your first time coming across our channel, kindly subscribe, like, and share. I'm be glad you did. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for staying with us. So, babe, what do we have for our people today?
Today, we would like to share how we met. We've had some of our tribe members ask us, how did you meet your husband? How did you meet your wife?
Yes.
So we'd like to give you comprehensive details about how we met in today's video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the full gist.
Yes.
Unfiltered.
Yes.
We actually met on WhatsApp. I met my husband on WhatsApp. Yes, you're surprised. Yes. WhatsApp, that green app, that was where I met my husband. And we met through Unilag Aspirant Group. At that year, that was 2019,
Yes.
we were both aspirants into the prestigious University of Lagos.
We are the great advocates.
Great. And I needed to upload my results on JAM portal. I needed an assistant. So I remember that I was in an aspirant group. So I'm like, I'm not just one of the admins to help me out with this. So I checked the group and I saw that he was an admin. And I saw that
an admin?
I saw admin.
No, I wasn't an admin.
Honestly, if I knew that today was going to be a reference point, I would have screenshotted it because I saw admin. If you're not an admin, I would have sent you a DM that I even called, right?
Yeah,
I called.
I think you called.
Yes, so I called you because I saw admin.
That's what you saw.
Yes.
But me, I wasn't an admin.
Nice. That's God that told you. That's why it's Love Ordained.
Admin.
God that ordained it.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, I thought I was an admin, so I called him and asked for his help, and he immediately offered to help. I sent him my login details and he helped me. Abi?
Yes. I think that was 2019. I was actually working in NICO. So when you sent me your details, you called me. I was like, why did this girl call me? I wasn't an admin. So when you reach out and I asked you for your data, I said, what did you want to upload? You said you wanted to upload your result and all that. So I requested for your details. So I logged into your portal. And I remember that day when I logged into your portal, there was this one of my colleagues that was there with me. She said, I think she made a statement. She said, no girl should be dating now. I was not like, did you know this person from anywhere? Somebody just sent me her details right now to help her do something, and you are saying I should be dating the person. So that was it. I think after that, so I helped you and you called me. I think I the one that called you.
I called.
You called, yeah.
After the help, I called.
Yeah, you called.
And then there was a need for the capturing. So my husband now gave me the contact of somebody who was his friend, and he helped me with the capturing.
That was Okwelord.
Yes.
Okwelord, yeah.
So after the capturing period, that was the end. We were not talking again.
Yeah.
Everybody just went their separate ways until it was time for post-UTME in Unilag. So I did my own before him, but I did not know that I did mine before him. So I don't remember that there was someone that helped me with my CAPS upload on JAM portal. So I called him to ask if he has done his own post-UTME that day, and he said he has not done his own, and I was just listening. I'm like, so simple, blah blah blah. That was the end of conversation again. I did not call, he did not call.
Yes, I think that was the first time we met physically. After that was 2019. So after we resumed to campus,
that was January 2020.
So there was this particular day, Baba, that the Adeboye came to campus for campus crusade that time. That was 2020.
January 2020.
So when it came, so another, and I remember you told me that you were a Redeemite, that you go to a Redeem church. So okay, this girl that we connected that time. Let me just give you a call. So I called you. I said, are you around? Are you coming for the Adeboye crusade? And you say you are coming. I said, okay, fine. So let's meet. So I think that was the first time. And after the crusade, we met at Chapel. I think Chapel of Light.
Just Chapel.
Yeah, yes. And we trekked down to Moremi Makama. So that was the first time that we met physically. And we talked. So after we talked, how is your this? Normal student talk.
It was the first time we met. Yeah. I had no feelings for you. I didn't even know that
we didn't know
into marriage.
So I think after that time we departed, and that was it.
Because we went on a break due to COVID-19 in 2020.
In 2020, yeah.
So we were all asked to vacate the hostel. And then everybody just left the hostel, and that was it. I didn't even call you. Did not call.
I didn't call. So
that was just it.
That was it.
So during the COVID break, I found my passion, and my passion found me. I went into business. And I needed somebody to help me with my business logo. I had no idea if he can do graphic design. But I just asked randomly. I was like, can you help me with my business logo? And he said that yes, he can. And I gave him the details. He helped me. I love the logo so much. That was the end of our conversation. After that logo, that was the end.
We didn't talk again.
So I only enter his DM whenever I need to watermark my product because I make fascinators. So whenever I've taken the pictures of those fascinators, I need somebody to watermark the pictures
logo.
or the logo on my
yeah.
on my work because I don't want any intellectual theft. So that's the only thing that makes me talk to him or go to his DM. So at some point I began to feel like a user. I was feeling like, why is it that it's only when I need the help of this guy that I'm always reaching out? I was feeling bad.
But I wasn't actually, how do I put it?
You're not feeling bad?
I wasn't feeling bad.
But I was feeling bad.
So me, I just felt that, okay, it's normal thing that when you need my help, what are we friends for?
Yeah, I wasn't seen
it.
as my friend at the time.
And me, I was seeing you as my friend, actually.
So that was why I was feeling bad. Like, it was only when I needed your help that I was reaching out. So fast forward to June. There was no reason and basis for which we were having conversations. I don't even know what to say. If after Good Morning was the night, I don't know what else to say. So it was just cold like that. So in June, on my status,
I think we can't use the word cold. We just met.
I mean our conversation.
Okay.
On
WhatsApp. Okay.
So in June, I put it on my status. I said
that is June 2020.
Yes, June 1st, 2020.
2020. Yes.
So I said, if you are born in June, say I. And then my husband, at the time, was not my husband.
Well, now I'm your husband.
Yes. So he said, I. And then I'm like, really? And I asked again, June, what are you? He now said June 9.
June 9.
I was shocked. Because I'm also June 9.
And we didn't know.
Yes.
We didn't know, yeah.
I was like, are you sure? Because, oh God, I could not even imagine that we shared the same birthday, like the same day. June 9.
June 9, yeah.
I'm like, wow. And ever since that day, I started having butterflies in my belly.
I'm
really? Not gonna lie. But you had no clue.
I'm just even hearing this for the first time.
You had no clue. You had no clue. Because I was well trained. My mommy trained me. She told me that if I have feelings for a guy, that I will lose my respect the moment I let him know I have feelings for him.
Is it because of we share the same birthday? That is where you were.
The butterflies just started coming. Later I that you were doing that. I cannot even explain.
Women, no. I don't know.
Like the butterfly was so real.
Yeah, just when you told me that June 9, I was like, happy birthday in advance and all that.
Exactly. So even on your birthday, we wish each other.
Yes, now I was asking you that where are you going for your birthday? You
said I had no plan.
You have no plan and all that. So I don't know you were actually having anything in your.
I was. In fact, I'm still coming to that because the butterfly was the beginning of the butterfly.
Okay.
Ever since that day that I knew you were June 9. As each day was passing, the butterflies in my tummy was multiplying.
I mean, I didn't know anything.
I'm telling you.
I didn't know anything.
It got to a point that, okay, let me even go ahead of myself. So after that time, we wished each other happy birthday, and that was the end again.
Yeah.
It was only when I needed him to watermark my product that I was going to be in his DM. So I was feeling bad again. Then I said, okay, we can actually be prayer partners. And at the time, I did not have a prayer partner. I said,
I remember you said we should be praying together.
Yes, and I said, it was in the morning I called you that day. No, you called. And I said, can you be my prayer partner? I said, there's what I want to tell you. Do you mind if you're my prayer partner? He said, no problem now. Prayer is good. And you became my prayer partner. And ever since that day, we pray every morning. And even
around 6 a.m. Yes.
Even before we got married, every blessed day, we pray every morning, every day. It has become a tradition. We didn't even know that it was going to lead into marriage at that time as well. So fast forward to the prayer time and all of that. After that prayer time, the prayer was, bonding us together. We were now getting close as friends. I was beginning to see you as my friend at that time.
Yes.
And I remember I was checking status that there was on WhatsApp and then somebody posted on her status. I can't remember who, but I know that the person was a lady, that was my gender.
Okay.
And then she was like, that moment when your prayer partner becomes your life partner. And that was like this butterfly rushed into my belly. I was like, God, can this prayer be answered?
And me, I wasn't thinking about. How do I put it now? I don't know that you are actually like.
No, I was crushed. Ever since that,
I don't know you were crushing on me. Me, I didn't know that you were crushing on me.
I was.
When you asked me, so okay, can you be my prayer partner? And I said yes. So we just prayed. Now it was neutral. Okay, there was no me. I wasn't having any feeling. I didn't know whether you are having any feeling or not. So as a guy, I just okay, normal. Let's just let's go.
Okay. So after that prayer, that status, I saw when your prayer partner becomes your life partner. So the butterfly in my belly increased again, and I was like, God, can this prayer be answered for me? And mind you, I once had a crush, and when I realized that this crush had no crush on me, That was the day that crush just died. Everything, all the feelings I had for him, because
That was before you
that
met
was before I ever met my
Okay.
husband. During my polytechnic days, I had crush on this guy, and I think he noticed it. I think so, because I could not even help myself. So when I now realized that he had no crush on me, he said he sees me as a sister. I wasn't even the one that asked. He said he sees me as a sister. Ever since that day, everything just died. All the feelings just died. So I did not want a repeat of such. So
Wow.
I was now asking God. They said, God, let me just know if this guy is for me or not. Because the funniest part was that I was losing interest in every other guy. Mind you, this was my first person. Like, this is my second crush, and I've never been into any relationship
Yes.
prior to that time. So I don't want to waste time. I wanted to know if it was for me or not. So I was just asking God. Like, there's no way I can ask by myself.
Yeah.
I'll lose my respect as a woman, as a lady, and I didn't want that to happen. Imagine it happened, and now we are married. He will be using that to be doing one gragra for me. So thank God I did not even know till we got married. And I wanted to be sure if it was for me or not. I was just praying. I was praying, God, please. So whenever he calls me, I will first do some, I'm like, oh God. Then I saved his number as Oremi Olowo. That was what I saved his number with. So whenever I see Oremi Olowo, I will shake. Women now. Again, I got them first.
Women. I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know all this.
I'll be so dramatic before I pick the call. So the way I pick that call, I just one serious face. Hello, how was your night? My night was fine.
Yes.
I just talk normally. I'll talk in a way that if you have no clue that I was really crushing on him.
Yes.
So months rose into months. So it was time for YMR that year, YMR 2020. So when YMR was approaching, I invited him for YMR.
I think that was my first time of hearing about
Yes,
YMR.
I was the one who invited you for the very first time to YMR.
Yeah.
Not to do my shoulder.
Okay.
So I told him about YMR, and he showed interest. I said he was going to come. So towards YMR, when YMR was approaching, he now said he had something to tell me.
Okay, I think let me pick it up from there. So that was 2020, right?
Yes.
So after we started praying together and all that, so I started praying about you. I don't know whether have I told you this. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I started praying about you. That okay, is this person for me and all that?
Now God, they answer my prayer.
Yeah, I started praying about you too. So and then before the end of 2020, I received a confirmation that okay, this is the person for me. And I called you that okay, when you invited me for YMR, I said okay, I'm going to come. That I want to discuss something with you. So and we met at YMR. Okay.
Immediately you said you wanted to discuss something with me, I knew you were going to ask me out. I was just so sure. Because before that time, I already received it that he was my husband. I knew before he knew. Before he even had a clue, I already knew. That was when we began to pray together. So I already knew, because I went to God in prayers about it, and then God confirmed him to me. But I could not make the first move as the lady that I am. So ladies, please don't make the first move. Even if you receive him as your husband, I'm just giving you this piece of advice from my own experience. If you do that, you lose your sense of respect and honor as a lady. So please retain that respect and honor, please. So I already knew he was going to be my husband, but then I could not tell him anything. I was just sending God to him. It was God. It was just prayers I was using. So God was the intermediary. I was just using prayer to say, oh God, you know what? I really want him because you already confirmed it. Lord Jesus, perfect what you have started. So when I said you wanted to tell me, my younger sister, I told her, guess what? But right from the very beginning, I carried her along.
Yes.
So that I was having a crush, and I also told her that they were now prayer partners. So I was giving her the full gist. And when you now said you wanted to tell me something, I told her, guess what? He's asking me out. And she was looking at me like in a very weird manner.
How did you know?
She was like, I said, I'm very sure. Forget about it. He's going to ask me. I was just so sure. She was like, okay, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I think after the program, I think the program lasted for 3 days, and after the program,
and I remember another thing.
Okay.
The first time you saw me, the first time we saw was at the chapel, January 2020.
I think that
it was at night.
At night, yes.
So we did not see each other clearly. There was no light too. We couldn't see each other when we stood. There was no light there, so we couldn't see each other clearly.
Yeah.
So the first time we saw each other clearly was December of that same year, 2020. And the first thing you said was like, you never knew you were this short.
Yeah,
and hello. So continue.
So after the program, after the YMR program, so we met, and we, you know, now as a guy, straight to the point. I don't waste time. So I popped the question and I asked
But
her.
you were very shy. You
I
could
was
not even
shy.
look into my eyes.
No,
I wish I did a video.
Yeah, I was shy.
God. I wish I had the record of that moment.
Yeah, let me.
You were so, my husband was so shy. You could not look into my eyes.
Okay.
His head was down.
Okay.
And he was saying it. I was like,
No, I was looking at it.
You could not look into my eyes. Admit it. I remember very well.
So I popped the question and I asked her to go and pray about it. So I think after that program, we departed.
Yes.
After that, we departed, and the second time that we'll be meeting was at our first outing. I mean,
Yes. So
our first date.
Yes, before that time, before we departed, I told my sister right from YMR. I said, guess what? I told you. He already asked me out. And she was like, really? She was very excited when I told her that he eventually asked me out. And then because my dad already had a hint about the relationship, so I told him that finally I have a man in my life that there's marriage in view. So he was wondering, when did he ask you out and when did you say yes? I told him, and he was wondering because he said he knew what he went through in the hands of my mom before he got a yes. So he was not expecting me to say yes that early because he felt saying yes too soon was not going to communicate value on my part to my man. And honestly, I believe that whether you are saying yes now or yes in 2 months, as far as God has given you a go, that does not mean that your so-called man in question is not going to value you.
Yeah.
That should not be what will communicate honor and value in a relationship. Whether you are taking your time or just make sure you are in alignment with when God's timing is for you. If God wants you to say yes now, and you are saying because you want him to value you, like in those days the way they believe, you want him to value you, are not saying the yes at the right time, you may lose that person. So I don't believe that actually. That's just his own mindset. But I did not agree with him though.
Yes. So I think after when we met at YMR, I invited you for a date. That was January 2021, and I invited two of my friends, Gabriel and Tolani. Shout out to you guys for coming. So she came all the way from Ogun State to Ibadan just for a date. Imagine, guys.
Hello.
I think you slept at your
grandma's place.
And you came to, I think, where do we go to?
Ventura
in Ibadan. So that was our first official day. So after that time, I think you gave me a yes, February 2021. February 1st, 2021. And that day we spoke for about 3 hours. More than 3 hours.
I don't even know. What are we even saying?
I don't know what we are talking about.
Love.
So we spoke for 3 hours. More than 3 hours, and she gave me yes that same night. And that was how we began our relationship. And our love story. We began our relationship 2021 and we got married 2025, right? December 6, 2025. I proposed to her last year, June, on our birthday, 2025, and we got married December 6, 2025. So that was how we met. Any other thing, my love?
No. Thank you for watching this far. If you've watched this far, we appreciate your time. We believe it was worth every bit of your time. Please engage this post, like, share, comment, subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. It doesn't bite in J Mikey's voice. It doesn't bite. Please subscribe. And if there's anything you want us to address as regards relationship, we are not marriage counselors yet.
Yes, so how many
just got married. Exactly. So we are still newbies in the world called marriage. But as regards relationship, if there's anything you want us to address, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. I will be really glad to address it.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Till you come your way again next time, stay productive.
Keep believing.
We love you.
We love you. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.